is Offside Junior, and welcome to a special episode of Offside Bets. Today we are only going to be covering the 4 games that are left in the round of 8 or the quarterfinals of the Euro Cup. So let's get to it. But before we get started, don't forget to drop a like, drop a comment, or subscribe to the channel. We've got a wonderful journey here going on at Offside and Out of Bounds, and we would love to have you. First matchup, Switzerland versus Spain. This is the 12 o'clock game on Friday, coming to you from St. Petersburg Stadium in St. Petersburg, Russia. Switzerland upset France in the last round, and Spain have been on fire with back-to-back 5-goal games. So let's start off with the odds here. We've got Spain, obviously the favorite in this game, at a minus 150, and the Swiss at a plus 450. The odds that we do like are the win and the result. So the win in both teams to score for Spain is a plus 260 or a plus 900 for the Swiss. For both teams not to score, it's a plus 175 for Spain and a plus 900 for Switzerland. So the one thing you have to keep in mind here is the Swiss have not given up a clean sheet since the second game of the group stage. So when it comes to both teams not scoring, I would wipe that out. Definitely going to be a team where there's going to be some offense. We do like a draw with both teams to score, as we think this will be a closer game than most think. So you can see from the stats, these teams are a little closer than a lot of people have thought. Now, obviously, Spain's 2 games where they scored 5 goals in both of those games. That's where predominantly most of their offense has come. The Swiss have been a little more consistent. They're used to being about 50% possession, so that kind of plays well into this game here. Their passing percentage is much better than that of Spain's. Their attempts and corners are quite close. So again, this is why we're liking a draw here and both teams to score. Now for the goal scorer props. This is an anytime goal scorer pick. We are liking Xherdan Shaqiri for the Swiss. He does have 2 so far this tournament, and his form has been coming into play here. And then on the Spaniard side, we are liking Alvaro Morata here at a plus 110. He is coming into form. He does have 2 goals in the tournament so far. Next game up, we have the 3 o'clock game from the football arena in Munich, Germany. Belgium versus Italy. Belgium has been playing very well. We'll see about De Bruyne, and Italy finally did concede its first goal in their last match, but they are still looking very stout as we go forward. Running through some of the bets that we do like. So this is a both plus side. I do feel that the plus 230 is a bit of an insult to the Belgians. The draw at 200. We are liking the draw and both teams to score at a plus 333. If you are looking to play the over-under here at 2.5, we do suggest the plus 137. Feel there's definitely going to be some offense in this game that can be had. You can see by the stats here that these teams are very, very close, except for the attempts in the corners. The Belgians are a little more efficient with respect to their offense, and they do have a few more shots on target here. But you can see why we're liking the draw in both teams to score. For the player props, it's tough not to go with Romelu Lukaku at a plus 162, as he has been scoring. Ciro Immobile caught shutout last game, but we do feel his form is centered here, and he does have a great opportunity to score at a plus 187. The early game on Saturday at 12 p.m. at Baku Olympic Stadium in Baku, Azerbaijan. We've got the Czech Republic upstart. Little bit of an upset last round against the Dutch, going up against the Danish side, who are still without Christian Eriksen, but we are praying he does get healthy. Their story just continues to write itself as we move forward. Now, here a collection of odds. We are liking the Czech Republic in this game. This is usually the point where the Danes have a bit of issue getting past this round. We feel that the offensive side and efficiency of the Czech Republic might just push them through here. We do feel both teams are going to score, so a win and both teams to score for the Czech Republic would be a plus 800. We are liking that. We do feel this game should go over the 2.5 mark, but if you want to look at where this game may go, look for the draws and the draws for both teams to score. It's a plus 220 for the board draw and a plus 375 for the draw with both teams scoring. Any of those picks definitely are going to create a better parlay for you. Now, in terms of where these teams stack up, the Czech Republic is used to not playing with the ball, so that goes into no surprise here. A little more efficient with respect to their offense and their attack. They will need to increase that passing percentage here for them to be a little more easy moving forward. The Danes have had a great tournament, as you can definitely see. For the player props, there's no surprise here. We are going with Patrik Schick to score. He has been putting the ball in the back of the net with a lot of frequency. So at a plus 250 here, it's a nice odds. For the Danes, we do like Yusuf Poulsen to pot one at a plus 210. For the last quarterfinal match, we have the Ukraine against England. This is the 3 o'clock game on Saturday at the Olimpico in Roma, Italia. The Ukrainians had a bit of an upset against Sweden, although they did play quite strong against the English, who finally did slay that dragon Germany at Wembley. Now, to take a look at the odds here, you can see that the English are 250 on the minus side, where the Ukrainians are plus 750. Now, if you're looking at any of both teams to score and thinking about no, Ukraine has not been shut out since a 1-0 final group stage match against Austria. So keep in mind that England has had clean sheets up to this point, but the Ukrainians might have something to say about that. For us, we are liking the English here. We are liking them with both teams to score, so that's a plus 300. Now you can see from the stats that these teams are evenly matched up. The Ukraine tend to attack more and put a lot of balls on net. The passing proficiency as well as possession is similar. Ukraine obviously is used to not playing with the ball as much as England is. Goals up, that goes to the Ukraine here, but the corners are, again, they're negligible. So you can see that these teams are close. So going for those draws might be a good idea in this round. Now for player props. In this game, we are liking Andriy Yarmolenko at a plus 400. We feel his form is really set for him to come out on this stage and pot one. And then if England wins, Raheem Sterling seems to be on the sheet with a goal. So at a plus 162, it's almost a lock that he's going to score if England's going to win. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment, or subscribe. This is Junior, Offside and Out of Bounds, Offside Bets, done.